Mede ne boama da kwan so betumi afam lawyer. Ye bedi nkomo anopa yi na ya hwensem a ekoso oman Ghana emu. Anopa yi no the 3rd day of August 2022 ena yabo awuramu yi. Oronyanfo Francis K. A. Kujo, former member of parliament for Ekumfi, on the ticket of the New Patriotic Party, and a former deputy minister of Agric in charge of agriculture, fisheries, in charge of fisheries. And I Wabekam home, you heard him for fisheries, former deputy minister of fisheries. And I'll pray, Solomon and Cancer, a former national communications officer of the NDC, and he is joining us in a short while. Papa, I can to say,
a Christ Adam,
Mamma Achenso.
Yenia. Mitchell, wait for and a pay with a coffee prefer a ECG assembly maybe. Now, I made be a politician, but me a Ghana, to make Ghana send me a politics.
All right.
Ghana send me there. ECG on your MPP company. Into so big there. Want to abandon my MPP into it more light and as I don't think that on fat. But issue we obey actually even though about 5 years.
Yes.
5 years no. I think the community ECG 1 year. The leaders of the community, become political leaders, traditional leaders, and other leaders, together with ECG, we disappointed the people of Krobos. I think you want the attention and pressure because 5 years and God find a way to resolve it. Me feel that I'm assuming to William Light obey me.
Yeah.
Obey was able to assume obey me. Especially, I'll make a human point why do lighter. I could probably walk some 2 blocks away, may a lighter, more tomato. By whole committee, behind the committee has gone to your report. In my next way, more lighter as I say a crack. Me feel that. This antagonism from the community or young or bois debate,
Yes.
You know, it's a electricity, everybody pays. And it's a AUC meter, no overtime, let's say if you do free. And you are not paying also a perimeter. You are actually 2 war in Pando because Ghana Sika can ECG in the energy sector fund areas another loans are. Legacy loans are de or my on ya as some crab. I'm kind of one to my book on, but they are spending.
Yeah.
And for a long time, we had a all profit making organization. I be over there buying Sika support loan this and that. And to master paying for honor. Me a Corbina, come attention about paying for the ways in about. Although I ain't paying for transit, no one more what you to me there. Prepay meter and one face. Every community must accept because into the light for 5 years. Even COVID by a lot of costs to the government. And see, Domino is bringing a cost to the company. So they cannot just pay or bifid or SCG abanzi. And so an abanzi come on that be or your company will run or the one you for soon knows it be my bank. And so by the eventually it's a very man or share and Kofu or Kawa in an Abarabajato, which is quite a bit challenging. And it's quite an unpleasant situation now. But paying for one ECG in the MC in the Muda MC Casa and I inform so Casa or more thing. And so putting and organizing ECG, no, I'm afraid that when you want transit. Now in Mehimia, what you to meters and you be for prepaid meter when you work. Now, brother, what's in there? Yeah, also light on sir. Since I was right, also light. I said there was an MP for the area. What prepaid meter man, but he has bypassed the prepaid meter and also getting alleged. Yeah, getting a deal supply to his house.
I heard sir.
And if somebody it's
been charged.
If somebody like the MP is doing that, what are other people doing? Was it also light and was only free? Instead of getting a prepaid meter, now so also only free. If you do as if you're in come answer. See, yeah, charge your buying now. Yes, your man, young friend paying for one is in transit. Name by district and one of this issue. Osana Dembreka, you know, it's affecting health delivery companies or home bread, a school over here computers and I do that doing
the extent of even Absa Bank relocating
from the area.
From the area.
It's a you know may pedet as just as it affect abino, it affect the community too.
Yeah.
Services are also render or affect them. And painful one year as I say. Before you can wash on but prepay me ten the massive fuel. 5 years a mother light him free. In a gun of your casa woman 5 years and coffee at the light him free. Now banks that be ECG that be a favor of prepare me. I'm saying Munte. Into one share, no one resolve. Master ECG. There once one fa yimpaying Mishaka crack. Never humanitarian, a 1 year acre crack. One more, maybe 1 week.
Yeah.
Then within the 1 week, our budget midterms say another day. Now you share what will happen.
But according to the electricity company of Ghana, also the outages in Krobos was done based on safety reasons. The entire ECG network is interlinked. ECG was not sure of the integrity of the network and the extent of interference. Safety became a paramount issue, and that necessitated the shutdown.
First of all, market they have the right to do that. But number two, we cannot be hiding under certain excuses. That is, I've been a corporate management before. Only excuse is about there's safety. But the reality is that we feel that their money is going away. Let's put human face to it. Whatever we are doing, we should put human face to it. At the end of the day, these are Ghanaians. The resources is Ghanaian. It's for Ghanaians. Even if we don't have the means to pay, people should be able to enjoy the service. And it should be a mutual way between them. Whatever they do, they may be right, but also they have to put human face. Community leaders, everybody, you should also come on board, and then we correct this thing.
Okay, but the Public Utility Workers Union of Ghana, also Atron Krata, that's Indra, calling on its members with the Electricity Company of Ghana, say, Momon Kwayejuma. Because their lives are being threatened by communities. But my take here, it is horrible. The question is, according to a year pool, almost said a year nkuro ebeye miensa ouno madam nuaso old town and agbon these 4 communities and omo agitate say they won't allow ECG so be fix it a year your friend is saying prepaid meters. But looking at communities the 2 municipalities, Yulo Krobos municipality and Lower Manya Krobos municipalities, and more than 100 communities, and I spring it up. So if only 4 communities, as a yampana, why don't you cut them off?
It's interlinked. They don't know what the implication will mean.
It's interlinked in the whole 2 municipalities.
It could be. It
is a light of Eba, be a problem, be Baba. These 2 municipalities need to call off.
No, the point is that come here, I say, now say be a meme chrome, you see, and power, as I say, and we have ECG problem. We do, we cut off from chroma. You cut off and that many communities because you're only actually 3. You're one would like to feed Marco. We're on one line. One would you like to feed a chamfo? What you like to feed a chamfo or live bacodo? No one would you like to feed a winners for live bacodo? I'm with Marco side no. And say if you Marco Tabia de Sacho, Crawford, Atakwa, Equatina Zinano. If you want to put a satchel for they put the rest of those communities off. And say that may be justifiable. But there, what threaten staff of a ECG because what a juma the way and other way no. I think that the committee and so on ton who papa in my hand. As I say, but I know your casa in my politics no decline. Into be out there the politics. What way politics in future there? Zadam 3 communities in war no. Is it the right thing?
It's not.
A buying was also in light into me extension of electricity abroad. Into a banner about called light abroad. Or buy no more meter. It's one can't show the meter and what bitches car. One woman meter, 1 year's car. And after some time, no, I'm there. And if you do by 3 years, was the bill Sabra one. Was the bill Sabra was one kind of the bill, 3-year bill or also in the okay, I don't know the discussion. I'm the alcohol, I'm buying one to okay, moon to and they catch your electricity off.
Yes, I write to be off.
And so I write to them
half. Almost I'm writing half off on half.
Now I feel the 2 old meters I'm on prepaid. That's just an a nempen. And I don't know. ECG is a company now.
Yes.
Although it's owned by 100% owned by Ghana, it's a company. And see, if it's going to be run professional as a company, these are the steps they have to take to protect themselves and and their interests. I'm me feel there as a guy, and I say, no, make as guy.
Should it affect me? Me no me no. Also, won't pay prepaid. No, maybe I mess you prepaid me then me pay. So should it affect me? Why also won't pay? Why am I going to my bo? Ewo wu krom. Maybe your mama kwan say mo prepaid me krom. Ya bought the whole kroning in ya.
Na make sure say so what take the way assistant working as oh. If a pededum light we sachira, bodum we adwuma ko dum no ba affect certain other communities. And say be a community of affect no so ayi. And nintum there because of until jam way. Until you are right. It's up to ECG to make sure that the customers are why tua sika what the meet if you want because age meeting and more come there means come the light brom and the customers are weighing what light and as in no
okay
bamon light bamon aba
okay
bamon the light bamon it's meet when we feel the bram light and they also those wash the ones no but I'm telling you there. If they are talking about systems, it's very right. First, no na kumfi the way kumfi, or you only one.
Yeah.
And to what light was sopon, or come and kasim or the way kumfi. Nay, yan what they have bed jumaku. First, and so light to jumaku, and the way kumfi will be off. Next is ya chichim, ya in the jumaku, sopon, Winneba. And to them, Americano, those 3 years, and we have about 50 in that also 65 communities. That all those 65 communities now like to no, they are on different grades.
Okay.
And it's difficult there. I don't know how their system works, but what I know is that it will be difficult for you there. Make only one community of now aka the other communities.
It will be difficult.
It can be possible. Chile ko kromho omuya wo transformer.
Yeah.
Maybe you go to individual transformers.
Exactly.
Then I can disconnect.
Yeah.
But easy way to disconnect is disconnect from the source. And to disconnect from the source, no be a couple of communities.
But honorable, why will it be disconnecting from the source? Because you himself line no, main line no, I don't know you tap on a call a year your friend is saying transformer no transformer no a supply community and also within that enclave no a supply no. Enti se nua sofo so omompene a kpon no fo so omompene a ukokpon no sisi a eye ebi wo hono transformer si wo nua so transformer si wo a eno na air supply kro no. Why don't you cut them off from the transformer? Because ebi on be say hey our lives have been threatened ye call crack say ye call cat ya on be chen aboyan na say they went there with the military.
Na mention say I mean kasama ECG.
Yes.
Mankasama ECG. I'm mentioning that it can be done that way, but they took the easier route out because where came them even you offended as a whatever workers union. They are the advice that your members not to work there because they be over time. No more could so you for crowd the things were happening, and you know so you happy there so you for the was the work of fear. So I'm saying they probably took the easy route out, which might not be the best thing to do under the circumstances as far as the social service delivery. In Kofu per light, in tea and the man, you're fine. But for corporate management, as person who have done corporate management, is a easiest thing to do at the moment.
Is that not a form of punishment?
No, it's a way of bringing pressure on other communities, chiefs, leaders, to make sure the other communities, you get other 3 communities to also comply.
All right.
I'm not just finding it.
Exactly.
I'm not just finding it. Obi in the sumo papa. By me pancho yes sir. Ye na ye bomode. Na nhwe the right things are done. Ghana ye insist ye me bebre dudu. Obi a friend or Ghana for as Ghana. Is Ghana for as into one share na nhwe say. If you run electricity Ghana electricity down, electricity company down, then ye friend e can power. Say ye share trauma Ghana electricity company or say what are we going to do?
All right. I remember Papa Solo Akwaba, Solomon Nkansa, a former national communications officer for the NDC and currently running for the national organizer slots of the party. Papa Solo, good morning.
Morning, Minion. Now,
Akwaba.
Madam.
Great. You do come
Minion, so And ya shaka kaka. Na nko Tatos ni campaign manager. What boy you mo?
Oh, okay.
Team Tatos.
I mean, campaign manager, but
Ayonko.
All right.
They won almost 14 or 15 out of the 16 regions. And they lost narrowly. Better luck next time.
Thank you.
Odikani ebechiawo ashafuna yadindasi amanyami. Na demi nkoma mbetu ya wodi. It's like NIA. Ghana, I mean, I want to defy certain logic or kodo. The opposition, na government, ya dibina o yeah, and they can. Look, if we don't start doing proper planning, getting our basics right, young koyenim, the community our ECG crash, blah blah blah. If there's a convention, established convention, they have to enjoy electricity. Then let's do that discussion and complete it.
Okay.
Atmosphere. It shouldn't be at the whims and caprices of ECG. There, you see a corner koji. And it shouldn't be at the beck and call of the community. So there, Entra with what reason? Atmosphere.
Yeah.
If they were settling somewhere and they were relocating on Baguha, that relocation compensation I will enjoy. We have to look at it.
Okay.
And look at it and bring a finality to it. Say what now? Yeah, your mind. Yentu mama. Sa crash na. Idea also say yeah. Within the ease of occupation, no, we could create life-threatening situation. Ama workers of ECG. No, they are a soldier for. Now, police for the one call. Share their war, you know. And man, Ghana, in a democratic dispensation, the involvement of the military comes in at a critical situation. National Security Minister and Coordinator has failed Ghanaians because a broader consultation, engagement with the community opinion leaders. We have MPs in those constituencies. We have district chief executives. We have assembly members. Atmosphere. One why the representative of the people with nananum or from the emails and then na ushia. No what din common na say common ko wie de baby edu na ban lintum satmase nti o se wotua ndan in the past am ya abofra me wo oboase no ne yentua bill yentua water bill me community of Raw Creek.
Okay.
Yentua hwe
Adentia.
Say our mining community.
Okay.
Ye share AGC na ase akra bi ne o. Ye opposite ye AGC quarters. Enti AGC di awoni na ye.
Na mo twefio, mo twefio.
Ye nwia. No AGC di on account. Until recently a mining call for me. Obuase na ntuntum ni ho. Bi so bia.
Hospital ni ho.
Yeah, the mining company once in a while we spray ewim. Me kota krade antuntum wi. Me ko obuase antuntum wi. Okay. Atmosphere. Eko Prisia, some time pass. Na Prisia won't try light bill. So when Prisia go first, ogu ye no. Now no so worry instead they won't try light because benevolent na oye mohono oni hono. There was a disagreement. We have to look at it and look at it well. Because communities like Takwa, Obuase, Akotia and the likes no. The mine hazards na don't know. No compensation you have to the inhabitants or the people dwelling in those communities. Now, ya Kosombo, ya relocating Kofu. Akosombo town won't tell out below. Satmasi. Why do you think that the man didn't do Akosombo? And Akosombo and the Krobos named on what? more so MPP presidential aspirant of that community.
Why?
What
does that got to do with ECG?
Stakeholders engagement.
Okay.
Okay.
Satmasi. He was a former energy minister as well. So this government is failing in terms of security management. Mpensenmpensenmu anobaba ama abaye auto. Let's engage them. After all, me pachombo. Nyaptal enye host. Ma me fa asem nisi.
Baby ana ka bebo.
Try baby awo me.
Better can be sent there.
Okay.
It's engagement. Now, about on your engagement with the people.
I don't think so.
Why don't you? They have.
But it wasn't successful.
So have they done engagement?
They have.
No, let me tell you. So I told you when I'm back as I catch on there should be a broader consultative process.
There has not been a broader.
It is not anymore. I mean, sure.
It is not there.
The first thing one engagement the ECG call no obro.
That's not true.
Emma, one ECG police for two okra me kumnipa me.
The first time ECG went there was to demand for the bills. That's about 3 years back.
That is why I make a choice there. Make a choice there. One child be on your neck. Satmasi. And now government biaba and the ECG new management another government position.
Then you don't understand
ECG
the story.
Is a state.
You understand the story. That's not the story.
Oh, let's build this point.
ECG is a state entity. Satmasi. Prepaid metering and whatever. Obeya or your customer relations. Satmasi. It is a failure on any of them. Since I say what's what pere we meeting you, the what Bible poem. They are going to homes and engaging us. Satmasi. There, Obesha, Umitana, or Retina, no catch there in future, or the meeting Baba anymore. Maybe Sagan there, no Akobo anymore now matching. 1 a.m. Me prepared call offer. Number na am robbers. Why? What is your problem? You have to improve your service. As of now, say ECG need a system or dictate what friend then
illegal
connections. Not tell Ghana yanko baby. Digitalization Dr. Baumia not so a hoax. You understand?
Yeah.
Because under James Jomama and a Yama ECG quality substation machines are and the say power surge bar, the system cut itself so that it will not affect the machines. There are a lot of ECG substations a total glass windows because of full AC driven machines.
Yeah.
Now, Edruhono, you have to elevate your product delivery. So what do? You look for a system what dictates now track illegal connections. Share ECG, what waste is about 30 something, and why you are do 20 something. And at this hour, let's say ECG ni production waste, you 20 something. That is why I mean now you light bill akasi. Satmasi.
Yeah.
We cannot sit down for them to pass their incompetence and inefficiency on us just because they are driven by the state. And what now? Anti nina ye bisi basa. Me maswa na kande. Nina na chino obeda aban na boano. Anti aban na me chiro say ho ye wo 3 districts ho. Upper Menya, Lower Menya, and Hero. You have to engage them. And you see, sometimes posturing, Nimpenwa, Dan America, Mami Abna Kufu, yes, Losu. Menyankopa. In her crosset don't know or you're a lovely person. But sometimes when you see her public utterances now, I feel entity. But he is in a group. So group dynamics will tell you that she has to be reined in. She has to be taught public relation dynamics, relationship management as communication minister. Since NCA, NIA, and some Ghanaians, as against card and number synchronization.
Yeah.
I'm it's not high. Me feel that on your day politics. On your day partisanship, because that issue is something that will lift Ghana from a certain state to another state. But you are managing here. A Cronfona, one pedal didn't be cost to an end. No what to wage in what they are dreaming. So we have to come together. The governing and the opposition and whoever, but together. You design a roadmap. You engage the telcos. Near my telcos now, what's surprise? Customers are, what active numbers are, one synchronize here. Customers are, what non-active numbers. Satmasi. Near run ad on those non-active numbers there. We've given non-active number persons in there. The next 3 weeks, if we still see that you are holding a non-active, we can declare you as somebody who has passed on. 3 weeks is enough.
All right.
We run ads. Then you move to active for no government of Ghana. It is your decision there. We are the number 30th September and the MPP previously minister we call 31st September. Until 30th September. How do we get there? What are the figures? How is the figures distributed in the country? You understand?
Yeah.
For you care to know, obey is skewed. Every other Ashanti region, no, you care me. You understand? So we deploy enough personnel from NCA to Greater Kumasi. So that within that period, they will be able to deliver. This country is lacking leadership under this government. Planning and then respect for the Ghanaian. Ghana ni mbuna enje no. Enti wanyama waye ni bisi basani na. Ena e wonso ansha. Ne we hunde o e hon won to aba man enti yanko frustrate won. Ni nyina to inform won wadwen.
So look at that. Bravo.
My brother solo okay. See, the point is that market the better TV da. Let's say when you ankasa yen crucial party interest when you Ghana ina. Them me ntua yen yet them attitude now started from the colonial era. Ni answer saying. Oh yeah, maybe a president DVS city president so can be ntua. But yen ntua no sell services. Yen ntua no sell social services. The era be you shine the school be to school fees. O ka bo asase me. You shine school fees obi to school fees. Obi anto chair, obi anto uniform. Odu ebi ana ruko uberuko school da so anopon. Wan kasa to uniform to school fees. All them free education by na because and you have to pay your fees. Because when na asase nyipa na adoso. Yes kan so onya kese. Enti enka na bibia free no. Aban cannot continue that. Many also mom years or jitum. Aban need the in the issue na what to do local communities in a offended consumption I don't know. Be a discount to ma chede nyama obi today it a kumfi na use electricity nyama use na etua hobo aban wo na yi. That is the support aban dem aban. Now if for some session ECG force we are first ECG for say ye mo 2 years one fentua bills no ho. However, you change 50,000 people you went for prepaid postpaid or prepaid meter. Na you tuma mama electricity. I don't think that he has some or cheddar buying on conform to about my MPP into buying or the man under a buying there's no leadership another one doing one other day. As some start there can you need some. You see, stakeholder engagement, when you share your kasa. The fact that they can be three results. They can be a kasa no momo winning, another a aban winning, another we came to a compromise. And I'm put a anjan to Nina engage that engagement, but there was due to more down to more. There must be a decision to be implemented. And the decision they are implementing, in as much as ECG or your company, corporation, or right to what you like if you go for no, they should put a human face to it. No one should a service delivery company. On your company, you don't father bajazi, but a service delivery. And in the sense of delivering a social service, no, or there was a human face, wasn't paying him kakra, no should they impact no whole reason. No.
All right.
When I'm broke. No more, my minister, MPP, often want to about my MPP now. Any leadership of Ghana and on to an argument. Leadership papa in there. When these issues are coming, you don't send people there to be killed. It leadership there, actually the entire area and so cost what decide I did feel cost them to do. Let me provide the means for them to pay a little. That's providing leadership. We done one day, 1 year and I did not send my issue, out to form or say now if you electricity company bogo cry.
But why I don't know for now, we need facts to that. And the ECG tenancy for several years, I think 5 years or so. I want for bill and come on a woman. What the bill come on say mobile near Munyana Muntia.
I don't quite say started with 2014. And see from 2014 to 2017, they never paid bill.
Don't the bill come out.
On patronment to Hanka.
And I'm not make
so what the bill call one for but I think that what the bill in fact. What the bill call later no? Okay, they were too high. Now what about one country over here? I think that somebody sent it there. And for me come a confi a president at Amos. Yanko Pomfani crazy. Obey your vice president to name painful corner. There was no light. And see Obo was a catch over paying light. So around 1995 was a light to be whole. Was it light but over 3 months? After 3 months, everybody has to pay.
Yes.
And that is, if you are talking about leadership, that's what you do. In fact, I just sit in corner and can't show there was one country. So 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, nobody educated them there. Lighting up along the line or they tear bill. And see, over the ECG, we come on, what's it, one country over John bill. And see, by ECG say, they yama more time. One for 2 years, one for entire. Yama more half. Yes, sir, but for can half, one for 2 years entire. However, young to me follow a broche a G2 by a prepaid. Prepaid in there. We are cutting off the old debt. Is there you have to pay, but now buy and pay. Buy as you go.
So what would be the problem if ECG really wants to solve this whole hula balu problem yet? Pasolo, what wouldn't ECG be at peace with these people if the right of the previous debtor because you didn't bail them, you rose up and what the bail akwakumom wom sebia monye muntua sin ne honkroba ne ade, and some of them were complaining that they were of the view say they have been overcharged. You think so? Binum ya overcharged will be almost 3,000 cedis near the abrom bosumi for 1 month and na utua ejo mu say ECG for any omonya de enini. Why won't the electricity company of Ghana write this off? Amamu prepaid. As for the prepaid, no, I need not to come to your house. Say me ba beji bill wo ene yeso ye de wo kokotogusu say won to na say ebe sa at the end of the day wo na be desum just for peace to prevail.
So
macho there. See, banks, state banks, and the nature of their bad debtor or right offer.
Yes. Yes.
And so ECG, yatia PDS, abe for kwame de bukata, a fast scam millions of dollars what they call. Atasia. Now, you know, what ye and for them I catch on. Missy, say a engagement here with human face, with love and care, and you don't see somebody in a different perspective. This roadmap will be one of the options that will be tabled. That's my saying. Another one will even be there. Sisha, looking at the way a man look on. Sisha, from now, all could there. Moon Tia said Moon Chankeko. I'm prepared. Or Monsignor Abe a ban, nice community. You understand?
Yeah.
Until yeah, Nimpa Nibu for him. A catch and level for by half. On him door reata. As I'm better because I buy no. Mawachum kono. I'm back and watch him. Then. So now, even if one you yajina, they cannot be extra violent. So now they will also come back with their alternative. Say, I the MP, yeah, we be kunya. Within a matter of days, consensus will be reached. But you see, them American. Say, and you ready for some dia? Na didn't talk quiet there. So the Nibia knew I wouldn't could baby a walk smoke piece. Atmosphere. You are using force. We power and po ebeye. Na Sabio, abaya out to me. Aje tua no onye to. Elevi aje if you Ghana phone ya yo na we mu na ekobu ekosisi wa wo baka den. Elevi ni info no tax. Ya kan aban something obeje. Na we mu Oscar no so de be chan. Amina. Yes, cause ye ogu ye wallet mu. Yes, cause dey account mu. Aba into. I position no tie. Enwe mu. We nkofo wi. Wanu no etu. O anu a wode kasa wa ban. No wanu a wode kasa wa opposition.
Amunyina.
Yeah, consistent.
Oh no.
Me do nyame. I what blood we mo ni Nyankopon ko akansi o.
Okay.
Nyame pe. Na okaze kind bla na kind bai. Solo na asase ma chem mienu na nchemu aba. Ensuo nkota ha asase wa ha.
Asa ba ya de pa o. Ka the free SS brand pay. School feed brand school feed.
Member. Nyame na de o kwa ni. Ebi ho ato chemada. On say Nyankopon na de oboy. Ebi ho ato chemada. Fantastic. Onti na won nyame isi akan. Sir, what de adwen pata de achi na wo ya so ya nyame pa. Anambo. Oba so onti na ya ye school feed. School feed ya. Nan say about time call strike. Unigana.
About time call strike on
About time.
Omo call strike.
About time omo ye school feed no omo nyama me for.
Okay.
Oh, men can't just school feeding proprietor so. Why about time one back of free SHS?
Okay.
One back of school but few do didi. Ejuma why am a ba man tionka. Anamwa. Enti wo de wa no. Na wo de aye on fa on san ye. Because we are the bia na de na wo ye no. O sad na wo ye no. O ye mfa so de ma man no.
Esa na san what you am ka.
Enti koku. Wuti original high. Yeah, original. Studio mo tin na echi. Na bosunsu na wantua oka. Wo di akoma papa ba ejuma.
Depends.
Why not? First month, I carry management problem. Second month, 5 months. Well, session be from Pokacho say on sign, but who pay by regular a bed. Say be jako.
Bedwane akontem.
What must ya? Into anya no no what dey you are. Ya kan no na want ase. Me first school am kwai. What's the tech? What's a carpenter digit collaborate? A Greek word.
Okay.
A train and sa and away juma. Now who do I know kwan na wodi adwuma won san kan.
Me ho asemo ka no.
Be say hu. You know there is a minute nkomo. Odia. Wo party. Wo symbol no te membem.
Yeah, topic adeba heya this.
I mean me come asemo.
30 years of democracy.
We will come, yes.
So let's go there because time.
Okay, then start.
30 years.
You see, I say NDC for now. They are not doing well to even themselves. Mukasa in their attempt to condemn NDC, no, they are not doing well to one kasa wo. Because I'm a mishe, at least what my check 71. And I always tell people, I'm not a politician. And so I got awakened to some of these things quite early. And especially the fact that as far as Unigov time, around 78, my father was arrested in prison for speaking to Unigov. So I became aware to most of these things. Now, my party politics, I've been working in the private sector, coming to party politics. The benefit this country has benefited over the last 30 years. And I say, young Kasa politician, yeah, saying Crawford Kasa would true democracy and politics, I Nazi. There's a politician, so a better TV true Naza, I am your baby. Because there has been massive, and the word is massive, extension of water facilities to many communities in Ghana in the last 30 years than the first 30 years.
Sure.
Similarly, there have been massive expansion of electricity coverage to rural communities, other communities in the last 30 years than the first 30 years. About road networks. In the past 30 years, there have been road networks, better road networks, made in Ghana than the last 30 years, than the previous 30 years. Now, these are all done by two political parties, the NDC and the NPP. The problem is that but increasingly and collectively, cumulatively, if the performance of these two political parties over the 30 years is so enormous and greater than whatever period of our political history. The Fourth Republic has also brought much freedom to the Ghanaian.
Okay.
Airways have been freed. And of course, because social media is free, in other countries, you cannot do it. Your social media is blocked, it's censored, it's controlled.
Yeah.
How you have freedom to post anything that we want to post. TV stations, other places, the only government TV station, even within African continent, the government TV stations. So, over the last 30 years, young schools are ECG from President Rawlings' time to Kufuor and Hepik, to Imuswa body block by, and a Hessia by Zaya account. But if they are better TV, that one year, so that it goes into a citizen in there. Abani yashi. It's a bakade yazian ezi ejuma.
Okay.
Au kromta krade, Imne yesi market circle home. Yes overpass so and the market circle is coming up. Sika ekaji market circle no. Sika says overpass, yeah overpass no. And yet you fear Quanta Hospital and many other hospitals in your community. I know now yes the budget team. Are we doing it or not? And see a politician by was one who can one ya them na yimpan so take.
Okay.
And answer the Kumasi President, Vice President Baumia went there to commission 100 kilometer city intercity within the city intercity roads. Ayayo Kumasi because 100 kilometer. Our commission, a lot of them are also coming up. And see ever there, Aban Yasha now question go for Aban Yashi. Aban Kajis Kados Bay ya, Ebi Aban se Obeyensu or a Western regional. Aban until there, offend I'm individual, become my other. Aban there only the organization, the institution, and ni na oji janti, even starting point no chel. And Aban no, I can intention me on Yiska, I feel like loan. Loan the process of from what parliament as in and over. And see, maybe you have made a promise, now you are going to look for resources to come and deliver. And even when you have the money, and yet that is going to so or there engineering aspect, every aspect of the thing is going on according to plan. And so government project becomes expensive and also often becomes delayed in completion. America say, under the same government initiative, you started landing beaches. 12 landing beaches. All the breakwaters or the we have done the breakwaters. A upper structures, so that the landing beaches becomes complete. Landing beaches all complete. Obiakes come back in the breakwaters and you understand? So all this and these are happening under our democracy. It's happening under our democracy. That mean who voice be an Obireka hospitals are MPP are buying by our and most of them were jet project. President Kufuor started here and it's for by within 8 years when 2 and we.
Okay.
Now they call on us the whole was starting project. Project to them was started. Kufuor not started. Yeah by a year. Mama so much you number ya mobile money and yeah by a kumfi nakwa with some other together 10 communities in the central region. Over just asking to about why you sure and people are be at all. And since can I say engineer fire, yadi and your mind, the people are seeing the day. But Yankasa politician better that when you share, when this can, when you share. So people even feel that the democracy we are practicing is bad for us. For me, I'm one person who is convinced that if you want this one factor, CCR, since in Kuma days, yadi 125 factories says you are producing the things that we need. And so you ever come with China, you might have for China, able to buy your mono. Yes, the companies are by yesterday, them mono. How big they are one infant stage. I finish as Yama home by 5 years to 10 years. Companies be a so much or another. And may I cut some of the imports out, let's import here. And make us say, if a traffic man, born a boy, what to confuse, giving employment to the youth, all the way from a conflict to Accra to other cities in Ghana. Yinyana abaya aye. Even the labor front. Under the last 30 years, it has become so expensive. A lot of more people are in formal employment than before.
All right.
So what are you talking about?
So the 30 years has been good. It's been positive.
It has been. We have had our own challenges. But that is what you expect of democracy.
Okay.
And you expect of the fact that we are within the global economy. Let me tell you, in 1996 or maybe 97, 98, we have the financial crisis. That hit us. Even Kufuor time, there was also a crisis. We have had a series of crises over time. As I say. So those crises have actually also derailed our effort. And sometimes some of them are also local. COVID, we saw Ebola to challenges. So some of these challenges haven't helped us. And of course, Yanka saying your political atmosphere, so sometimes I be hostile. And then I'm there clean kakra. We in 2013 we spent over almost half of the year in court. And in our affected total output. But all in all, we feel that even within the last 4 years of Akufo-Addo, and now the first 4 years of Akufo-Addo, we multiply the GDP over more than ×2. Within the last 4 years, the GDP has been multiplied more than ×2. And yes, back on each other, we are doing positively well. And let me tell you, some of the democracies in Africa, that probably may even age more than 30 years now. They are not where we are. They are not where we are. If you travel around, I never quite me feel the areas I feel here. Me feel the young too well. Young too well. Is industrialization, environmental cleanness. There up to today, so I cry data. Me feel that we haven't done well.
All right.
Our cities are data. Me feel they well.
All right.
But in terms of education, facilities, social services to our people, roads, hospitals, water, and many others, and even food security. And I come out by doing what? Then say we pictures all the by Irebu, Banchebu, Nyamebu. Nebu ye cheap were in the production areas. Yet I cry until we cover back cry, no, the butcher. Na cry for the shout, na Ghana is. What's in the other areas, no, Yaman or Yazimo. So over the since 1993, I come by. We have ensured food security, especially under the Fourth Republic.
Okay.
There's no time I hear food.
Thank you.
Major food crisis.
Ma Solo Mrambi. Baba Solo.
Esa machia ya ashofo na woma wote wo social media handles ni nyina. On the 30 years on, Ashasino, our Bibles in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was of God. In the beginning of our democracy was NDC, and NDC was of Ghanaians, and has been of Ghanaians up to date. First, ye deal kofuyechi anka democracy, ye nya 30 years. Yeah. 1992. Before 92, near Constituent Assembly.
Yeah.
Our consultative assembly. The Yaji Constitution. Na Mpensenmpensenmu na Akufo-Addo. No ye Greater Accra. President for GBA, Ghana Bar Association.
Okay.
O instigated there. A lawyer follow nkono ni butchers no nye market women kwata won koye constitution. The Ghana Bar Association one send representatives anko.
One send representative. Man carry obo back no was me yen ba ku so ayenko. The whole Ghana Bar Association where lawyers no constitution.
This confirms the woman paying onim negotiations. Inti ma okobi.
All right. Honorable.
I would have catch on there. Our there in Pebiala. There, or then your options. Inti Ghana Bar or more call. Oh, Bar Association.
Well, the
one day, 1,000,005.
Now one was what kind 1 year.
Now you remember.
I say. Now, if you don't have a problem now, I'm 51. I celebrated my 51st birthday last year.
All right.
That maybe
so.
Maybe so. Missing there. Now you remember. Then you can speak on authority there.
But the fact that it wasn't a member doesn't mean only facts regards to that.
There's no any communication to that
effect. Who told you?
1992 me have for ba. Them also
Ghana Bar Association was
secondary school.
They appeal to government.
Me are conscious. Me are conscious.
All right, Honorable. Thank you. Also,
we follow nyama atmosphere.
Now, but then to maintain the
okay. Go on.
A Tatos campaign. Anna, one call. Atmosphere. That's on a political party in Ghana. That was 1991. Political party in Ghana. I am for. Ne bia obi akoye. Ye constitution ye to. Ne wie ne ye koto aba. Ye to aba na MPP di ncho. Na Akufo-Addo ya no nye Professor Edubuan. The man who was acclaimed to have broken the culture of silence. Okwa about to okodi nchope. And was in there about WMT Parliament no one call. Anambwa. And then this if we actually hey baby dream. Yes, uncle ye change him there beside then. Yaba. Before that car was to run to hand over to whom? Obey issue. Now no Wako about to make the Kugwa or being hand over military rule to a civilian rule. Nimpano Alan handover. I when you ready to sacrifice on the altar of defeat. Say one. Until they nearly killed this democratic journey. So NDC na nyame aduma na mkacha in the beginning was NDC and the NDC was of Ghana. We have been with Ghanaians from the beginning to date. Yen twi yan kra. Eyinum mo ye bia batambo na anamontuo. Ante sanso ba. Wo fi ho no. Yes andwen wo nkofo yi ye mo nkwan a wo be se man. Wo be dede na ye create IPAC, Inter-Party Advisory Committee. Say wo dey amba parliament mpa. Ye pesa amansan nyina hu se ema na yetim no ye nye ready se be gya boyebo.
Okay.
Enti political parties no one yansan obi anfo na adwen ko IPAC ho. Okay, the argument, the previous ballot box near opaque, abadi, abain on democracy and kakado opaque no, on country for some kono, menam here abayan. You're going to transparent. Register near the koto abano or your receipt, into nkofun yede, abanse will do a better one. 1995, a picture card. And a binu so bad there, a binu won crash ya. Picture some no na abedin to one so what the thumbprint the back count Ye move ya MPP ba 2004 no dey enko black and white. 1995 Benjamin Breno ye picture ID card. Wo be no wo dey enko black and white.
Picture ID card.
Colored picture ID card. Na ni Ghana. Me na me registration assistant. Wo dey enko iPack no wo ba shambra ma iPack. Say iPack wo inhia basa. Enti NDC to call iPack na be before aka Ghana for the iPack only constitution. Enter that. Jemen Samponka bia under na abrezo. Enti mo yen baby yen bedru nyame adom Ebenezer baby Ghana be di 30 years a wo so enya bi edi. O yen NDC ya adom. Na yi mo anya wanko wo so man anyen. Kwame Nkrumah abrezo. Now we grew in regions and societies. Northern People's Party, the MPP, okay, if you one of their brothers, abandoned party, Northern People's Party. Kotoku Abedi, Ghana Congress Party, National Liberation Movement, one, and law Abedi, and Nkrumah no, Kofi Mansion, Magana Abo. No, but enacted law in 1958. Avoidance for Discrimination Act. Sa Mbrana Nkrumah de Beno. On wa Germany how now up to date into political party from religious perspective or
tribal perspective.
Anti urban them no there. Them smaller regional or community based parties no. Over Kambum no be UP. Anti Kwame Nkrumah no me in foundation. Atmasa.
Okay.
And the JJ Ross be renew one nationality.
Asma
It mean
yeah 30 years democracy.
Ajapwa con 60 years.
Min ko be biara che asma me kan.
I can west that
It's a call me in the
Also, what is it? In a minute.
30 years down the drain. If you talk about developmental politics, you will not explain the torturous journey we've made. The sacrifices are ya yen baby ya bedu. Atmosphere. Asomdwe ni wa ubetumi abobra. Entiase ni wa ubetumi abobra. So the foundation, let's discuss the foundation ye lay ye bedu ha. Ni enhwe the NDC and the MPP. Wana ana wetum na why then wa deny no for Ghana. And I remember catch them. MPP urban Ghana, they will choose MPP and leave Ghana. Now obia ono ba fa ono no we ja ma no. Na baby ye bedu 30 years.
All right.
Ni ye jihye baby ye de nyama kodoa. Me catch obi bi otie there. So ka MPP anka Ghana mbo 1990.
Thank you, Solomon Nkansa, a former National Communications Officer of the NDC. But my memory show, happy birthday, Priscilla Amajewa of the University of Ghana, Information Studies, and I will Information Studies. That is your course. And this is from your big sister and your daddy, your mommy, and all the family members. To you, once again, Priscilla Amajewa of the University of Ghana, Information Studies. Happy birthday. Nyamishra. Na onka ohun na yinshira epa. All right, so yamrano ayebian. So we are going. We have a minute to do.
I thought that for once in NDC Suban was about 20. Now I 30 years of democracy benefit politicians. That make the one bar. They think that they are saying things to destroy people, but you are destroying both political dispensation. Now, you can't on my abaya. Nkrofa wo timi ye din Ghana na ye wasomdwe o Ghana obi nkom obi wo ha obi mufra babu mpanyimfo wona wozi disrespect by ye abra soldier fon kakra ba wo ka kire soldier fon mpanyimfo
fortunately
wo kuku wan abra wo kire soldier fon mpanyimfo kuku wan
2 minutes
abra wo kire Ghana fo mesiafo wo by one name what them baru bom Ghana all because we pay power.
Thank you.
And I can't one for power my citizens I say one farmer who them not can power to who because why the two man One Magana Fiada and a passes. Yes, I am.
Thank
you. Madam Honorable Francis K. Kucho, your former MP for Ekumfi, on the ticket of MPP and a former minister, deputy minister of Fisheries, Solomon and Council, former national communications officer of the Good morning.